checkpoint 2 for the SouthEase 50. Phil and his wife are there in the background, and I'm just wandering off to see if I can find a loo. I believe there's a cafe at the checkpoint, so if there is, then I'll use that. So this today is checkpoint 2 to checkpoint 4, ending at SouthEase. There's a youth hostel association there, which is where I'm parked up at the moment, and Phil is parked here at Saddlescombe farm. It's the car park over the road, and we're doing 17 miles today, so better get on with it. Look at that, top of the first hill, and it is quite steep relatively, but not steep enough that you need poles or anything like that. But look at that view, stunning. I've got sun. I was a little concerned earlier when it was raining, after the BBC told me there's going to be no rain, and maybe the BBC were just a little bit off kilter in their timings, because look at it now, it's beautiful. Crossing over the road now at Saddlescombe Golf Course, across a reasonably busy road. Got a totem pole there to give us. Right, we're at the top of the golf course, and we are going down that way. So we've just come up there. It's nice and easily runnable, not too steep. And that way is a windmill in the distance there. And this is 2.85 miles in. Obviously your Stravas and watches and things will be slightly different, because these things are never completely accurate. Oh, so Phil was just telling me there used to be an aid station on the 100 at the Clayton Windmills, and we're going up that way, I guess. Yeah. So we're turning. So that's the windmill. So we're just south of Burgess Hill, and as you can tell, it's windy as hell. Got a bit of cover here from these bushes, which is why I'm recording now, and not 2 minutes ago when you would have heard nothing. But yeah, it's quite exposed out here, but it is utterly stunning. So it's still south of Burgess Hill, and again, it's just an amazing view. This camera, I know, is not going to do it justice in any way whatsoever. But this is about just a little shy of 4.5 miles in. So that would be 20 miles, 21 miles from the start. I see. So yeah, just had a top tip from Mr. Bradburn there, who has said about this gate down here. When this is a crew point on the 100, I believe, and he said that he's seen so many people fall down and trip and face plant just by this gate. And I don't particularly know why I was looking at it, but it's a thing apparently, so watch out for it when you're doing the 50. I'm going to now run this bit, and I'm going to run it with my camera in my hand, so we'll see if there's a good idea or not. On account of Phil's warning about people tripping over. So I'm trying to work out where the trip hazard is. So where is this trip hazard? Oh, so over this way. Ah, right, gotcha.
People trip the whole time.
So yeah, trip hazard there, so watch out for that. Still here, there is a nice green van. So, and a queue, yeah. So as long as the queue isn't too long, or if you've got enough time banked, yeah, what a great place to stop for an ice cream. Because this would be about 22 miles in, I think, for the main race.
Last time I did this one, I did Flippo and Twister.
Oh, nice.
And Twister.
Awesome.
Yeah, double bagged it.
Yeah.
So like double back.
Double bag. So yeah, your tea bag's a Calippo. Okay, alright, got it. Right, so just past that car park. So we're going through there, but look at that hill there. Blind bend, and we're coming up there. So be extra careful there, just to make sure that you don't get caught by a speeding car. Over 6 miles in, 6.2, and another little cafe there, a pink cafe, or a pink barista I think it was called. Just in case you need to have a stop after your Calippo at 5.5 miles. Phil just decided he's going to run up some of this hill, and I can't have him showing me up. So yeah, Phil's better get a bit of hill working. Hi. They're quicker than me, so I thought I'd better stop. So that hill wasn't as bad as I actually thought it was going to be. Quite gentle in comparison to how it actually looked. So Phil and I were just talking about this section of path here, which I'll switch to the front. I'll switch to the front camera in a minute. So this section of path is very stony and hard underfoot, and it comes about 7 miles in from where we start today. So that would be 23, 24 miles into the full course. And apparently we're coming up to a bit fairly shortly where everyone goes wrong. So Phil's going to let me lead the way and see if I take the wrong path as well. So I'll record that bit as we come up to it. So this area where you can get lost, I was running down here and I got to the gate and I went through the gate while I was chatting to Phil, and Phil says, "Where are you going?" Because we're not going down there, and this apparently is where about 1/3 of the runners go wrong. We're actually going down there. So this is about 7.25 miles. It wasn't. Yeah, as soon as it says, watch the signpost. So that is clearly pointed south down this way there, and that says public bridle way that way. But yes, so easy to get lost if you're not paying attention. Now Centurion, they're brilliant with their signposting, so presumably do they put signs and things around here?
There'll be tape and all the rest of it and blah blah blah. But the thing is, dog walkers, or well, not just dog walkers, I mean anyone, anyone, including other runners who might be out for the day, tend to pull down signs and pull down tape and all the rest of it, because they like sometimes people think they're just cleaning up.
Yeah,
in the countryside. You know, sometimes when you're out running, you see tape and you think, "Oh, better take that down," and you don't realise there's a race on or something. It's most people, when they're just walking around as well, they only walk about a mile from the car, don't they, and see what they see is litter and take it off the tree or whatever. Right, it's 8 miles in. That bit we just run was very runnable. Could possibly get muddy, but now we're turning, not going straight on this, we're turning left and coming along this way. But yes, a nice runnable section for about a mile, slightly downhill, and again we're going slightly downhill again. Well, slightly downhill, it's pure downhill.
So near an aid station.
Station bottom of there, basically just along the road.
Right, yeah, so that'll be Holstein, I think.
Holstein Farm was 60, over 70, well, don't listen to my numbers.
Yeah, so 70 odd on the 100. It'll be
I think you've got
about 26, 27.
Something months to go. 21,
Yeah.
22 months to go.
Yeah. And yeah, let's get running. Another one of those areas you could potentially go wrong because as you're running down the hill, it's quite natural to go straight ahead there. But no, we're actually turning right down this path here. Which again, I believe, right, this section here, which is literally just past where that last recording was, where I said to turn right. Be aware that there are lots of, I don't know if they're badger sex holes all around the path and on the path. So definitely a trip and break your leg hazard. So after a short but steep climb, we're now running down a hill along the side of a field down to a main road, and I believe checkpoint 3 is down there and to the right. Might even be that building there, or that collection of buildings. So we'll find out shortly. About 10 miles in, what I thought just now was Halstein Farm isn't, because I just saw a sign over the road there for Halstein, and I'm guessing we're probably going up there. But yeah, drinking water tap. Working drinking water tap. Just in case you need to top up. I was right. So the drinking water tap was just there, and this is Halstein Farm. So this around here somewhere will be checkpoint 3. So we've just come across there, up a flyover, which you share with cars as well. Down here, and then can't really see that sign very well because of the sun, but that is going straight ahead through this gate and not going down that way. Right, we've just done about a mile and a half of hill, and I think where those people are over there, I believe that's where we're going. So following this path along, cutting to the left, a little bit more hill, and then as I recall from the route, I think it plateaus for a little while and then starts to go downhill. But we'll find out soon enough, won't we? Right, so we've just come down that hill. You might be able to see the path through that gate where that guy's just coming through. And we're not going straight ahead, we are cutting a fairly sharp right and going up that hill where we can see Phil running, and looks like it doesn't go up too far and it's not particularly steep. Then it looks like it goes downhill again. And I'm not sure how much of this you'll hear because, well, we're just going up to what is affectionately known, I believe, as the Yellow Brick Road. And yeah, it's not yellow, but you can kind of see it. And it's straight, and it's mostly downhill, and it's got everything you want, except for Dorothy. Let me just add to that. So what else was there that is letting?
There's no cover for a wee down there.
No cover for a wee. Right, we're just getting to the end of Yellow Brick Road now. And we're going, I believe we're going through this cow field. Hello, cows. Hello. Cows, how are you feeling right now?
I'm feeling alive.
Excellent. Hello there. Hello there. Ooh. Hello. I know, it's salty. Salty hands. No, not for that reason.
You know, if you cuddle with the cows.
Yeah.
We'll come to say hi.
Hello.
Hello. Oh, now you're hoping that we were going to leave this gate open, aren't you? You guys wanted to make a run for it. So yeah, we're 15.5 miles in. Just got to this part, and we're going through that gate and across that field there. So these last couple of miles have been pretty exclusively downhill, which is nice. But apart from a couple of hills, really, there hasn't been anything that's been particularly challenging. There've been a few short hills that go on for 100 yards and are really steep, but I'm thinking at this point I'd be 30 odd miles into the race, and I haven't really found anything that's challenged me to the point that I felt I need to halt. Just got to the bottom of the hill, mill hill that was, and there's some farmyard stuff here, and we are turning right. We are turning left at the end here, where you can see Bill and Susie. So there's about half a mile along this track here till we get to this point where we don't follow the road around there to the main road. We follow it down here, as you can see, following South Downs Way signs again. Okay, we're just on the approach to SouthEase now. The stud farm campsite. We're going over this way, and I think I'll see the sign there for South Downs going off to the left. Yeah, I avoided that for 16.5 miles, and now we've ended up like that. Does that say South? Yes, it does say South Downs. Amid the graffiti. Right, we're just approaching SouthEase station. As you can see there, the YHA is just a little bit further on, and afterwards we're going up that way. That'll be our next route, so it'll be across the main road and then up that hill. So I was told this is the level crossing at SouthEase. I was told that on the actual race we can't go across this level crossing, we have to go up and over the bridge and back down the other side again. Safety and all that. And then just the final 100 yards to the car park. So
the path goes up there.
Right.
But the aid station's here.
Okay. So this is the barn that I was standing in when it started this morning, waiting for Phil, and it was chucking down with rain. And I was thinking to myself, well, where the holy hell does this come from? That wasn't in the calendar, but there we go. As it turns out, we had ideal weather. So there we go, checkpoint 4 is done. Next one will be in 3 weeks' time, I think, when I'll be doing checkpoint 4 to the finish. Here we go, here's our checkpoint.